Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a little bit of a look at the fact that Special Delivery Bidoof is real, and it's here, ladies and gentlemen. It is here. Now, when I say it's here, let's explain, shall we? Now, essentially, I told you a little while ago about Special Delivery Bidoof, and I told you that it was essentially, it was a bit of a weird one. Basically, what you had to do was sign up through an email that you were sent. And then, if you did that right, you may get a code, and that code would allow you to then go onto the Pokémon Center website and spend £20, or $20, sorry, and get yourself a Special Delivery Bidoof, which is really rather lovely. And then there were all kinds of questions. Some people were actually suggesting it wasn't a real card and it was like a hoax, which they literally did a game online where they played with it and then published a deck list, and the idea that it wasn't real was preposterous. But then, of course, everything went a little bit quiet, and we were left to wonder what would happen about Bidoof. Well, yesterday, a bunch of emails started to be sent out, and a bunch of people started to get their Special Delivery Bidoof. But not everybody. Some people got their Special Delivery Bidoof, and that is absolutely wonderful. And then there were a whole bunch of people who were basically, and I saw an awful lot of tweets from people going, I don't have a Bidoof. I'm not getting my email, which is really extremely sad. That Greaser 1986 not only didn't get the email, but said that everyone they know didn't get the email. Now, this opens up a bunch of questions, because are they sending the code out in waves? And that would make sense, incidentally, because remember, when you do this, it doesn't just get you the card. You have to go onto the Pokemon Center online and spend $20 on anything, and that will get you the card. But of course, that's a little bit awkward, because if they send out the code to everyone at once, essentially there is just a whole bunch of people flooding the website. And if a whole bunch of people go and flood the website, that's a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very bad thing. So it would absolutely make sense to give these codes out in waves, and then let people go at a little bit of a more leisurely pace to go to the website, order their stuff, get their Bidoof. Life is good. The problem is, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of other people saying that they've gone and got the Bidoof code. There are a few people I've been in touch with about this who have let me know that they haven't got the Bidoof code. And so far, I'm not then hearing a whole bunch of other people who are saying, oh no, wait, no, it is actually happening. So have all the codes been sent out? And the answer is I don't know, right? I'm giving you the best information I've got. This is not something Pokemon have gone and given a big press release out about. So there's an awful lot of rumors, basically, and hearsay. And some people have got the code, but some people haven't got the code. And maybe they're going out in waves. Maybe they're not going out in waves. Maybe it was first come, first served. I don't know, is the honest answer, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, I don't know. All I can do is give you the information I've got. The problem is, and that, yes, this is a genuinely big problem, and it makes me really, really sad, is it's just turning into a scalper's paradise. Like, we've got a whole bunch of people out there who are not being able to actually go and get Special Delivery Bidoof. And then I see a tweet from Jarzard Art over on Twitter who shared this. And this was minutes after these codes started being sent out. And there are 4 Special Delivery Bidoof in this image that are being sold for between $500 and $800. Because essentially a bunch of people who didn't want the card signed up purely hoping to try and be lucky enough to get the code, so that they could scalp it. And the thing is, this might be that rare. And I don't know is the honest answer. Now, the good news is, as I'm looking this morning, the price has become slightly less ridiculous. The top 4 listings there are between $3 and $350. But we're talking between $3 and $350. No one has the card. This is literally a bunch of people going, oh, well, I've had an email saying I can buy the card, so I've gone and bought $20 worth of stuff on the Pokémon Center. Come and buy my card for more than $300. And the worst part is that every single person that has got one of these and sold it on eBay is getting the code above somebody that actually wants the card. So essentially the way it's working is this. Jimmy wants a card, Jimmy hasn't got the code. Billy doesn't want the card, but Billy's got the code. Billy puts it on eBay, and Jimmy goes and buys a card from Billy. Jimmy should have got the card free with a $20 spend on Pokémon Center Online. Instead, Jimmy's had to go and give Billy $300 for the card. That's not cool. That is a mean way to make money. That is basically jumping in front of the queue to buy the last of something and then selling it immediately back to that same person. This is not what these cards are supposed to be about. And yes, I know supply and demand, and they've got the card and they want the card and all of that. And I know this card may end up being rare and maybe it ends up being worth more than $300 in the long run. But right now, on day one, you've just got a bunch of people that signed up for the code who didn't want the card just so they could go and sell it to the people that do actually want the card for a huge markup. And I'm sorry, but that's just mean. You know, $300 is 15 times as much as you needed to spend to get the card for free. Now, upsettingly, these cards are selling. If we go to the most recent solds, there's a $330, a $270, and a $295, all of which had the best offer accepted. But there are some out there that really are selling, and unfortunately, it seems like somewhere in the region of $300 is the going rate for this card on eBay right now. I'm not happy about it personally, and I don't think it's a good thing. And I hate that this is where we are with the game right now. And the thing that makes it worse is that Twitter last night was full of people sad that they hadn't been able to get a code to go and get the card. And it seems like a bunch of people that did get the code have just gone and ended up selling it on eBay. Now, my hope is that the codes are going out in waves, that this card is absolutely printed into the ground and it becomes borderline worthless, and that the people that have gone and spent $300 on it essentially become the last people that ever go and do this. I don't know is the honest answer, but I live in hope, ladies and gentlemen. I live in hope. Now, in slightly happier news, because I think we do need to finish on a slightly happier run, it has been confirmed. I told you the other day about these dollar store tins, and I told you that I thought they had exclusive holos in, but I couldn't tell for absolutely certain. Well, the good news is the lovely Rafaluego over on Twitter, who did tell me about this story first of all, has actually gone back to Dollar General just to take pictures of these cards to confirm, because I asked if they were holo, gone and taken pictures to confirm. This is awesome. That is genuinely lovely that they would go out of their way to go back and take pictures, because I had this question about, well, hang on a second, are these exclusive cards or not? And they've actually gone back to confirm for me, and that is such a lovely, generous thing to do, and that really is absolutely awesome. And it does make these tins way better, incidentally, because remember that the Snorlax came out initially in Rebel Clash and was a non-holo in the set. It's not a holo card. Similarly, the Mimikyu is another one which came out initially as a non-holo. It came around in Darkness Ablaze, if I remember correctly, and again was a non-holo in the set. So the fact that these are now available as these cool Galaxy Holos is actually a really cool thing, and thank you so much to Rafa for confirming that for us. It was extremely nice of them to go back and take these pictures that I can share with you. And it has made these Dollar General tins way cooler because it means that you can go and get holo versions of cards that were never holo before, and that is absolutely brilliant. And I do think we needed to end on a nice cheery note, yeah? You know, the whole Special Delivery Bidoof, it's awesome that it's there, and it's awesome that it's out there, and it's awesome that it's real, but the fact that so many people are just using it as an excuse to scalp and make a few bucks really is a sad state of affairs. So, you know, ending on a good, fun, happy story, I think, is good. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's over to you guys. Were you able to get a Special Delivery Bidoof? Were you unlucky? Are you like me, living in a country where unfortunately Bidoof is not available? Although I still live in hope that one day it will be. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.